Hi, this is Patron Saint, and let's talk about Nürburgring 24 hours. This weekend witnesses the return of the Nürburgring 24 hours, and the historic event is certainly receiving more fanfare than usual due to the inclusion of Formula One star Max Verstappen. The four-time world champion is making his debut at the race aboard a factory-supported Winward Mercedes run under the Verstappen Racing banner. He is sharing the GT3 alongside endurance veterans Jules, Lucas, and Daniel amid a completely stacked grid of 161 cars, the most since 2014. There is only one name on the lips of everybody at the Nordschleife this weekend, and that is Verstappen. It is simply obvious what his entry has done for the event, which has attracted more international media than ever with general admission tickets quickly selling out. Many of those going to the fans who have not really been exposed to endurance racing before. That can only be a good thing for the world of GT3, and ex-F1 driver Tim Glock, who is competing this weekend, even suggested that German Motorsport should be thankful for the Dutchman. A similar viewpoint was held by Verstappen's co-driver Auer, who claimed we are entering a golden era for the discipline thanks to the increased eyeballs. Those at the Nordschleife are unlikely to see Verstappen in the flesh though, as his team skipped the traditional pre-race event over safety concerns due to his huge popularity. People are also unlikely to hear from him considering he will only partake in a media session if it's mandatory. So he is simply here for the fun of it. But that's part of what makes this such a cool story, that he would contest it for pure excitement when he could easily relax on a non-F1 weekend. It's therefore fair to say that the fans and Verstappen's co-drivers are relishing it all. Is Max Verstappen receiving special treatment at Mercedes AMG? Let's see. The Winward Mercedes, which he shares with Lucas, Jules, and Daniel, is different from other Mercedes in the Nürburgring 24 hours in two key areas: its suspension and engine preparations. The Red Bull liveried machine was not equipped with the Bilstein suspension typically used by Mercedes AMG on the Nürburgring Nordschleife, despite AMG previously holding an exclusive agreement with the German suspension manufacturer for its performance team entries in the Eifel. Instead, the Verstappen car features dampers and springs from Multimatic, the components with which the car was originally homologated. Unlike GT3 series such as the DTM, the choice of suspension is generally free of the Nordschleife, though it must be approved by the organizer to ensure there are no safety risks. Has this given Verstappen an advantage? That question is already circulating in the paddock. Well, the Verstappen Racing Mercedes is tipped for victory, but it's too far early to place such an expectation on the car. Just because Verstappen is in Germany and being talked about, that doesn't guarantee success, as 24-hour races are simply manic, with 2017 being the perfect example. 9 years ago, the heavens opened up with 20 minutes remaining, but the top two cars, WRT Audi and Rove Racing BMW, had already made their final planned pit stop, so risked it by staying on slicks, compared to the Audi team Land Garage fitting wets into its number 29 R8. The physical profile required for a driver to transition from a 90-minute hyper-precise F1 sprint to a grueling endurance relay, managing fatigue, traffic, and pitch-black night stints is immense. But Verstappen doesn't care. He's seeking what he calls old-school proper racing. Ultimately, he just wants to jump out of the car with a massive smile on his face. But there is also history on the line. Max is aiming to become the first driver since the legendary Niki Lauda to win both a Formula One World Championship and Nürburgring 24 hours. Going from dominating the engineering marvels of Formula One to conquering the green hell is the ultimate motorsport double. Do you think Max can pull it off and make history this weekend? Let me know your predictions down in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more motorsport deep dives. I'll see you in the next one.